Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you and the Magician card. Did we get the Magician last time for you? I think we might have. You are someone with, it feels like a genius, right? It feels like you kind of, you have insight into things that people kind of like look at you and be like, how did you know that? How did you figure that out so fast? I don't know. You do like math problems in your head or something? Because like people are always surprised by how much you know, right? Not only how much you know, like facts and things like this, but how you're able to figure things out and understand things in a way that seems unreal. Yeah. I think that you have taken it upon yourself to be the architect of your own reality. I think that you are starting to learn about your own magical powers. I think that you've probably been studying a lot of things, studying techniques of manifestation, studying techniques for, magic and mysticism, studying divination techniques. I feel like you know things, you know? You have an intense ability to adapt. I think you're starting to learn about that because just because you can adapt to anything in life, right? Put you in any situation, you'll find a way to be okay. Doesn't mean you should, okay? And I think that's really the message that's coming through now. Are you sort of interfacing with something, putting your energy into something, adapting to something, saying, I'm just going to make the best of it? When really what you should be doing is something else. Let's find out. Let's put some more cards out on the table here. I think also that do you speak a lot of different languages? I feel like there's different languages going on. I don't know if this may sound silly. You're one of those people that you watch the show in, like you turn on the Spanish audio in the show, but then you do the English captions, or maybe it's the other way around. But I feel like there's two languages going on at the same time. I don't know what that is exactly. The next card we have is the Five of Wands. Yeah, how much effort do we put into something? And this is the card, obviously, of the dial on the stove, the knob, right? For the heat control, more or less. Do we put more energy into something, or are we being told to put less energy into something? Yeah, there's your energy. Ace of Wands. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, the Star card. Very nice. Very nice, but also challenging, because that's what your work is right now, is to figure out what Spirit is trying to show you about manifesting your will, about creating your reality. Where are you supposed to go? What direction are you supposed to head right now? That we have the Seven of Cups over here in your general energy. Well, it gives us, on the Tower too, gives us a clue. We have the Empress, and we've got the Two of Pentacles, the card of change. This isn't saying that we need to run away from where we are, okay? This isn't saying that the course of action for you is to just anywhere but here, right? Maybe that's it, but you've got to be the one to decide that. You're not letting anybody else sort of tell you what to do, okay? First, though, let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown, and we're going to set it down right here. We're going to put Danny, a.k.a. Tortuga, the sea turtle, right there on that card. Now, that's not Danny Carey. It's the other Danny, okay? Let's take a look. Oh, if you have a prediction for this card, though, put it down in the comments, please. It's good for us. Let's do it. Let's exercise our intuition. Helps to make the channel more interactive, and I think it's kind of fun. I love reading all the comments, everybody's guess of what they think it's going to be, and a lot of you get it right a lot of times, and I think that is that's good, you know. Let's take a look around the room. We've got a lot of major arcana. We've got Magician, the Star, we've got the Tower, and we've got the Empress. Okay. And I think really it's kind of as if Spirit is trying to show us. See, the Star card likes to show you what's going on within you. Likes to show you, tries to shine a light inside of you to find out where your blockages are, where your buttons are, right? Where your knots are, your karmic knots of energy that need to be worked on, okay? I'm using my thing as a pointer today. The Star likes to show you what's going on inside of you so that you can be a perfect conductor of the fire, of the will, of the creative force and electricity right here, that creative fire flowing through you without any sort of blockages, okay? And if you are that pure conductor, that clear conduit, that clear channel, then Spirit shows you exactly where you're supposed to go. The more clear we are on the inside, the more clearly we're able to see where our path is taking us, okay? And so right now, the work is for us to, if we want to get to this star energy, if we want to get to our destiny and fulfill our destiny, we've got to ask ourselves the question right now, are we adapting to the wrong things? Where do we need to redirect our energy? The Five of Wands is kind of saying you're right in the middle. You know, do you need more or do you need less? Right? But it's the card of change. Fives are always about change. Okay? So I wonder what needs to change right now. Okay, we've got, let's see, so we've got our major arcana, okay? We have the Empress, which I think is really that best life. The Empress is it's in a difficult position right now, right? Because this is perfection. This is the perfect life of abundance. This is what we really want to adapt to. This is a life that we live that doesn't feel like we really have to adapt at all. It feels like it's a perfect match. You know, when you get into the perfect environment where, hey, I don't have to adapt at all. Like it's already a perfect alignment. You know, that's what we want, but that's the difficulty, right? The Tower in the position of the environment. Well, it is showing a lot of change in the environment. Okay, I even wonder if there's been a lot more arguing around you lately. Because the Five, I mean, we can't ignore it, okay? I feel like something is sort of frustrating you lately. Because it feels as if your will is being blocked. The life that you want to lead, the life that you want for yourself and your loved ones and so forth, it feels like there's some sort of obstacle to that. Okay, and I think maybe you've been a little bit more short-tempered lately. I think that you've been easily frustrated. Okay, because it almost feels that somebody's challenging you, that somebody is kind of blocking blocking your movement, blocking the materialization of your will. You're the architect of your destiny, right? Somebody's kind of getting in the way of you doing your job there. All right. So anyway, major arcana, we've got fire and fire here. We've got water and water here. We don't have any air. Maybe we need some of the air, right? Because the air would be a little bit of communication. Mercury is the card of communication. I feel like, well, is there somebody there with you right now? I feel like there's someone, I feel like somebody's really close to you. Like very close. I don't know if it's a guardian angel, if it's a spirit guide or an ancestor, or if there's physically somebody next to you. And maybe the two of you are speaking two different languages. Maybe that's the idea with the language thing. Yeah. But I feel, even if there is somebody with you and it feels like the two of you are speaking different languages, you know, I feel that there is also a spiritual energy around you. A family member, a friend, a loved one of some kind. I'm getting an older female energy. It might be mom or grandma or something like that. But I feel like they're very, very close to you right now. I'm getting an H in the name, first or last initial, first or last name with the H. And I think that they're kind of, they're trying to support you. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of love there. And I feel like this person, they had something with the, I don't know if it's the kidneys or it could be the heart, I guess, but I feel like their body kind of swelled. Like there was fluid somewhere, yeah. Anyway, they're okay now. Okay, that's the idea. But they want to see the best for you. They want you to be happy. You got that 7 of Cups down here. Okay, so we've got the water energy, and we don't have any air, but we've got the 2 earth cards too. Okay, so it kind of feels with the doubles, right? Or we've got major, 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 fire, fire, right? Water, water, air, not air, earth and earth. There's 2 of everything, right? So I feel like there's 2 languages, there's 2 of you, there's 2 energies, there's 2 choices. There are 2 ways you can go, less or more, right? Forward or backward or here or there. So I feel like there's kind of this an inability to sort of pick a direction. Yeah. And maybe that's part of the absence of air energy too, is that we just don't know what to think about it. Yeah. The 5 of Wands is that kind of, it's friction, it's fighting, right? But it's also you understanding that you are responsible for your own progress, your own path in life. You're the one that has to reach out and grab what you want in life, right? It's a 5. It's your assertive energy. It's you striving forward to manifest your will and to, well, create your reality, right? There is something going on with the past. Underneath the surface here, we've got the Queen, right, of Pentacles. And I think this is something unconscious. There's something that you're holding on to from the past that is, I don't know if you're so aware of it right now, but it might be some sort of longing. It might be some sort of grief, okay? Because of the 7 of Cups, really, for the grief idea. But there's a reason why we sort of feel, I don't know, stagnant right now. Because the 4, anytime we get a 4, we start looking around for the 5. Well, there's the 5. But where is it taking you? So it's like you know that right now things are changing. You know that you have to be moving. You know that there's some forward energy needed. But the 4 is kind of saying, well, I just don't know what to do. And there's almost an apathy with the 5, or with the 4 of Cups, yeah. And so it feels like because of something that happened in the past, I think I need that. Because of something that happened in the past, we're in this mode of trying to just protect ourselves. Okay, so it's kind of like the situation maybe isn't the best for you right now, but you're just trying to kind of keep yourself shielded so that nothing gets in, so you don't get hurt, you know. And so this is really, anytime we get the 4, it's kind of an energy of self-preservation, of protection. And but it is a situation that we kind of know we can't just hunker down and protect ourselves, that we're going to have to act, you know. If this is sort of hiding our emotions away, the 5 of Wands is kind of saying it's time to just stand up and go and do and make some sort of an effort. Make some sort of decision, right? Take some sort of action. Okay, we can't, it's not going to be safe here forever. This is like a ship that is trying to avoid the storm out at sea, so it stays in the little cove. It's anchored there in this little bay, and it's nice and safe, it's protected. It's not going to be okay forever. Eventually we'll run out of food, or, you know, the storm the waves will catch up to us at some point, right? We're not going to be safe here forever. For now, it's okay. But we've got to get a move on. Okay? We've got to figure out what to do. Do we go ashore? And do we live here? Is this our home now? Or do we just take our chances out at sea? Well, if we take our chances out at sea, we kind of have to say, when's the right time to do it? What is the weather going to be like, do we think? Let's not just randomly go and take our chances. Let's be smart about it. And so I think with the absence of the air energy, you need to formulate a plan of what you're going to do now. Now, this could be a situation at home. It could be a relationship at work. It could be a school thing. It could be anywhere in your life. Okay, I don't know exactly, but it is affecting you emotionally. It does have something to do with the past. Okay, and I think also with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting this idea that you've already come a long way in your life. You've made so much progress. Why stop now? And so this is, as we're sitting in this Four of Cups energy, the Queen of Pentacles is kind of saying, gosh, I sure did make a lot of progress. I've come so far. It's a shame that this is the end of the journey. It's kind of like, wow, I made so much progress. We're kind of living in that energy. Your journey isn't over, right? So we need to understand the past so that we can apply those skills and that wisdom and that understanding to the future. Okay, so it's important that you know what happened in the past, and maybe connecting back with this original will. What is the Ace of Wands for you? Okay, this was the beginning of something, either the beginning of the relationship, the beginning of the business, the beginning of this career at school, or whatever it is, right? This is the start of your the start of this current expression of your creative will. Okay, and maybe the Queen is sort of looking up at that and thinking, I need to get back to this fire. I need to get back to this purity of will, and that'll tell me what I need to do here. That'll help me to see the the navigation, right? This kind of like with the star card, we're navigating by the stars here. So getting back to this purity, getting back to the will help us see clearly what to do to move forward, to continue manifesting our destiny, our fate. Yeah. We're going to move over to the Path of the Serpent now. As we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's free. It helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate that. Okay. Let's talk about the Seven of Cups. It feels like mourning. It feels like grief. And I wonder if in some way we're trying to stay Four of Cups because we're trying not to feel bad about something, It's almost like, maybe the Queen of Pentacles is you not thinking about the past, not thinking about what happened, right? In order to protect yourself emotionally and stay in this Four of Cups, that we're not thinking about something back there that we need to think about, but we don't want to, because we're going to be Seven of Cups. We're going to feel the pain of it. We're going to feel the grief of it, right? We're going to feel the sadness of it. Okay, I don't know if maybe a loved one departed recently, or maybe there was some other emotional event. Okay. I think the Seven of Cups is also the recognition that the longer we stay anchored in this cove, the worse things are going to get. It's kind of like the tide's going out, and the more the tide goes out, the more the hull of the ship is sort of sinking into the soil, into the mud, and pretty soon we're going to get stuck here. Okay? We know that change is needed, and I think that you are making the right choices to follow your destiny. Okay? And so I think that you are ready to look at the past. You're taking the initiative. You know that you're going to make some big moves in life. You're ready to get out of this Four of Cups. You know that it probably won't feel good right at the beginning, but it's going to be so worth it. I mean, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I feel like there's this message that's coming in. I feel like there is that older female energy that's coming through from Spirit that's saying, now is the time. I kind of feel like you're getting this this message, by telegraph that's kind of saying, hey, if you don't get out of this cove now, your ship's going to get stuck in the mud. It's kind of saying this is your last chance to make that move. Okay, kind of a now or never sort of energy. But I think to me it feels like the timing. It's like this is it. This is the optimal moment. This is where you're supposed to make your move. This is it. And the Tower, the Seven of Cups, and it's kind of like moving into the Tower energy doesn't feel any better, right? But this is the force needed to sort of escape the suction of the swamp, when you get your foot stuck in the swamp and it kind of creates that suction around you that's trying to hold you down, This is the effort it's going to take to break free of this. Break free of the situation that you're in. Okay? But it is through your active, conscious, assertive effort that you will manifest your will, that you will follow your destiny right into this Empress energy and achieve the change in your life that you desire. Okay? Very, very positive stuff here, and you're doing it. Even though it doesn't feel good, even though there is kind of something that we have to reflect on in the past and then move forward from, it's not going to be easy. The Tower cards, the Tower energy is never easy. All right? It's always disruptive. It always causes these sort of changes in our life that are just kind of tough to deal with. Sometimes the Tower moments are very, very good. Sometimes the Tower events are not so good. Right? Sometimes it leads us to a worse position than we were in. Creates a hole we got to climb out of. Sometimes the Tower events really break down walls that are preventing us from moving forward. And so I think in your case, because we've got that Empress and that Two of Pentacles coming afterwards, I think that making the big change in your life now is leading you toward better things. But you've got to put forth the energy and suffer the disruptive qualities of the initial Tower event. It's going to hurt more at the beginning, but it's going to be worth it, right? The Empress card, of course, is the difficulty. I think it's kind of difficult to believe that there is a better life out there, and again, the Empress is sort of that energy that you don't have to adapt to. It's kind of like you're such a perfect match with this new energy. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a new life, a new situation. You're such a perfect match that there's not a lot of compromise that needs to be had right away. Sometimes we get into situations that are just so different, so challenging, right? And we say it's going to take a while for us to sort of adapt to the situation. We make some changes, they make some changes, and eventually we're going to fit together. Eventually, hopefully. Fingers crossed, right? I don't think it usually happens, though. I think we go into a situation not thinking about what the energy is like now and what the alignment is going to look like now, but what we hope it could be. It's kind of like you're going into a situation saying, I don't really like you right now, but I'm hoping in a few years you'll change into somebody that I do like. I mean, that sounds absurd, right? But that's kind of the idea, saying it sucks now, but maybe it'll get better, But I think the Empress is here to say that you can find a situation that is already a good fit. Maybe it's going to get even better, but it's already something that is, kind of, in a way, perfect for you. So that you're not saying, well, I'm just going to cross my fingers that it's going to become something I like. That sounds so weird to me. So the Two of Pentacles at the end, positive changes. You're being proactive. You're putting your efforts and your energy into improving your circumstances, following your will, and getting the improvement in life that you want. And this is a message I think that's really coming through from Spirit. It feels to me like it's like a telegraph message that's saying you got to go now. You got to make some changes in your life now. It's not saying leave your job. It's not saying leave the relationship, but saying start making some changes toward your best life, toward your destiny, toward the fulfillment of your will. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles, looking at the past, I think it's saying you've learned your lesson here. Okay? There's nothing really more that you need to reflect on in this situation. You know it. You've got the wisdom that you need. It's just time to sort of turn this card around the other way and look toward the future, look toward that star. Okay? Let's look toward that mystery card, though. What is that going to be? I'd like to see some good water energy or some good fire energy. Either, a 6 or a 9 or a 10 of cups, or I think a 6 of wands would be good. Yeah. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments. Here we go. Another 2 of pentacles. So we're getting an emphasis on the step, next step, right? The idea of putting one foot in front of the other. And the path of 1,000 steps or 1,000 miles or whatever starts with one step, right? And the first step is usually the most difficult. Yeah, that's the tower. It's the hardest part. It's like getting out of the swamp, That first step, freeing your foot from that suction of that mud, The first step is the most difficult. It's the most important. And it's going to get easier from there. But it's going to be hard, right? It's going to be hard at the beginning. It's going to be tough. It will get easier. Your life will get better. Things will improve, I think, one step at a time, right? But you've got to take that first step, okay? We're going to do an extended reading, Pisces. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Pisces are on Thursdays and Sundays. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. Doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment for me and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you, and we're all in this together.